Good afternoon, Lakeview Math students. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Just wanted to give you a heads up on the 14.7 note since I'm not here. Basically, this is an extension of everything that we've done so far in topic 14 with scatter plots. So we will be working on, again, a little bit of problem solving and using scatter plots to help solve real world problems and the trend lines that we can make from scatter plots solve those problems as well. So the warm up here is you have a botanist, plant guy, who is looking at the growth of venomous giant hogweed plants in their beautiful botanical garden. So the plant has literally bolted skyward in its 2-year growing season. So it's growing very rapidly. The question asks for you to predict the plant's height at week 12 of year 2. Justify your reasoning. So we are already in the weeks in year 2. And if I want to, you can see that the graph only extends to week 7, but I want to know where is it going to be after week 12. So if you kind of look, it's starting almost the y-intercept be 0. And what's going to happen is that you're going to continue that trend line and it's going to continue to go up and up and up. So if you I think the easiest way to do it is just look where it's at week 6, which is halfway through to week 12. And at week 6, it's 3.5. So if you double the 3.5, then it's going to be about 7 feet at week 12 is my best estimation. And there's different things that you could do. You could absolutely write a trend line equation for this and plug in 12 for x and figure it out from there. But I believe you're going to get about the same thing as well. So since it's a warm up, that's our best guess for today. As we move on now to scatter plots that have outliers in them. If you notice on this one, this is outliers right here in the data. These two are out of whack. They don't go with the rest of the data. But what the creator of this problem has done is included 2 trend lines. One, this blue line here that's going to include the outliers because it's kind of tilted down below. And then you have one that says, nope, forget it. I'm not including those outliers. So it's going to exclude them and it's going to be closer up here with the data. The first question says, find an equation of the trend line that includes the outliers. So we're going to focus in on this line right here. If it includes the outliers, I've got choices for y-intercept right here. And you can tell it's closer to 7.4 right there. I think it's closer to 7.4 than 7.9. So I said the y-intercept is 7.4. Our only option then is a slope of 1.2, which looks about right. You can, if you want, go ahead and choose 2 points, plug them into your XY chart and find the slope. But I think this is our best guess here with B. Remember, that's for the line that includes the outliers. For the second part of it, though, it says, okay, what about the one that excludes the outliers? So we're going to focus in on the top line this time. For the top line, the y-intercept is right about there. This is 10, and then 11, 12, 13. A little past 13 is 13.2. Well, if you look at all of our options, they kind of eliminate themselves except for B. So our trend line equation for B is y equals 0.7x plus 13.2. Y-intercept of 13.2, a slope of 0.7. Now, they want you to compare the 2 lines, and you have to answer some questions. The slope of the line that excludes the outliers is less than. The slope of the line that excludes the outliers was 0.7. The one that includes it was 1.2. So the slope that excludes the outliers is less than the slope that includes the outliers. Now the trend line that includes the outliers, so we're looking at the one that includes it, this one right here, this bottom one, it is below most of the data points. So this line here is below most of the data points. Why? Because it had to move lower to include these little guys down here that are considered outliers. So in digits, you're going to see questions where you have to choose where the slope of the line is either going to be greater than or less than, and then look at the line. Is it above or below? And you're going to have to be able to answer those questions. Now, at the beginning, a student incorrectly said, hey, the slope of the line that excludes the outliers is greater than the slope of the line that includes it. Well, we just proved that wrong. So the student says line that excludes has a greater slope. What did they do? Simply, they confused the trend line that includes the outliers with the one that excludes them. So all they did was they were confusing the 2 lines and which one included and which one excluded. Hopefully that made sense. If not, feel free to ask questions. You can ask Mrs. Allen. You can email me if you have any questions as well. Now I want you to start working on 14.7 digits. It's not that long. When you finish it, you can either do any missing work that you have or go ahead and start working on the topic 14 review. We have a test on Friday. All topic 14 review work is, or all topic 14 work period is due by the end of the day on Friday, or it's a 0. So again, for now, start working on 14.7 homework and then the review. Thank you.